And here is Los Angeles now. They lead by 4.
Last season, the Clippers came away with the 3rd seed out west. They were very tough in conference and managed to get 37 of their 56 wins against Western Conference teams.
Setting the floor for the Clippers, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Stevenson in at the 3.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
As you said, for the Clippers, 37 wins last year against the rest of the West. That total was the second most against the rest of the West among any team in the league. Trailed only Golden State in that regard.
And you know what? They played the top West teams tough as well. One of only 3 Western Conference teams to be over 500 against the rest of the playoff teams from the West.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Paul dishes to Jordan. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Chris Paul.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Last season, Memphis fell late and would end up with the 5th seed in the NBA playoffs. Only one of 2 teams to make the playoffs each of the last 5 seasons, along with the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and they were a team that nobody wanted to play. Memphis drew Portland in that first round, and even though they were the 5th seed, they had home court advantage.
That is good.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, guys, Memphis walks through the first round against Portland. The second round, a lot tougher against Golden State. They went up 2-1 in that series, but couldn't hold on to that lead.
Clippers leading by 8.
And guys, Memphis would lose 2 of their 3 games at home against Golden State. So things got tough with the Conley injury and missing Tony Allen as well. But they did put up a good fight, ultimately, though, falling in 6 games to the Warriors.
Paul kicks to Griffin. No good. And it's Memphis the other way. Feeds it to Randolph. Kicks it out to Allen. Shoots it. And that misses badly. Air ball.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Paul with the 3. Randolph grabs the board. Randolph's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Griffin grabs the board.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
DeAndre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
Pierce is checked in for Lance Stevenson.
And Marc Gasol surprisingly nimble for a 7-footer. He really moves his feet well at both ends of the floor.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And when you look at Marc Gasol now versus when he came into the league, remarkable how that body of his, Clark, has transformed.
Kevin, he changed his diet and he dropped a bunch of weight. Believe it or not, he even grows vegetables at his house. He's really gone all in on the transformation of his body.
Clark, good information.
Yes, sir.
How'd
That's
you
what
know
we
all
do.
that stuff?
That's what we do here.
Whew.
Info and entertainment.
Oh. Paul passes to Pierce. Three-pointer. And it's Randolph with the rebound. Randolph's got 4 rebounds in this game. Paul with the steal. That's good from Paul Pierce on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. The Grizzlies trail by 9. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. Grizzlies making a switch here. White's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Josh Smith, he's checked in for Griffin. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Conley into the lane. And stolen by Jordan. Smith dishes to Paul. He feeds it to Jordan. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations. Really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
Here's Paul. After Jeff Green's bucket, here's Pierce. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
When you're talking about the greatest clutch players ever, that list needs to include Paul Pierce. I mean, he slowed down a bit, no doubt, but don't let that fool you. If you give him any kind of look at the end of the game, he'll cut your heart out.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Matt Barnes is checked in for Randolph. Carter comes in for Courtney Lee. And it's Chalmers in for Mike Conley. Nobody near Barnes. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. Looking back at Paul Pierce's career, Clark, so many game winners. None more impressive than his jump over Dwayne Wade in the first round of the 2010 playoffs.
Yeah, you know, Shaq nicknamed him the Truth for a good reason. I mean, Pierce grew up in L.A. and reportedly dreamed of playing with the Lakers. Ironic that he instead became one of the Celtics' all-time greats.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
29 seconds left to play in the third. Stolen by Chalmers. And, oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. Carter kicks to right.
I'd like to see him use a little clock here.
I agree with you. Milk the clock with this possession. That's what they've got to be doing.
Here's Pierce. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Pierce hits 2. Carter. No good trying to beat the buzzer. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Clippers lead by 11. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. A lot of defense with Conley and Lee in the backcourt. And it's Allen in at small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Clock at 2. Lee kicks it out to Allen. And the shot is good.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
Here's Paul. Marcus Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Redick. Good D by Lee.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Randolph kicks to Allen. Back to Randolph. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Lee left side. And another shot. And it's blocked by Jordan. Off his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Lance Stephenson's checked in for Wesley Johnson.
Lance Stephenson.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Stevenson drives in. Jordan high post. Pass to Griffin. Lee with the steal. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble. That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Dave Yeager address his team. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, we've put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
Now here's Paul, following the miss by Tony Allen. Shot clock at 6. Outside Jordan. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Misses the 3.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Randolph kicks to Conley. Stolen by Stevenson. Pass to Griffin. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Stevenson's got his 4th assist in this one. Lee up top, covered by Redick. Here's Conley. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're leading by 11. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Tony Allen. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Los Angeles. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Stevenson passes to Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That will be foul number 5 on him. 1:44 left to play here in the fourth. Lee against Crawford. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. But they recover it. Jordan dishes to Stevenson. With the clock winding down. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Los Angeles.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
No, they didn't. They found their way inside effectively all game long. Penetration always produces results.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Jordan. He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Now here is Conley after the Marcus Gasol miss. And it's Conley penetrating. They get it back. They shoot again. Connects. The jumper drops. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Down low, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all